In today's video, we have a pretty quick update ahead of the weekend. What we can see here is that, once again, I'm repeating myself, Bitcoin is getting rejected at the 200-day moving average, which is a crucial level for us to pass if we are to move on higher. I'm still not longing Bitcoin. As we can see, we wicked to this level only to get rejected. Now, of course, we are early in the day, so only time will tell if we can actually break above here. But until then, I would be relatively cautious with your trading. Now, what I did want to show you in today's video is, of course, Bitcoin dominance. What we can see here once again is that we are still very much in an uptrend, and it doesn't look like this uptrend will be slowing down anytime soon. Yes, quantitative tightening is about to slow down, and perhaps this can influence Bitcoin dominance, but that starts on April 1st, so you would still have to wait at least a week until this turns around. And until then, I still think that we will likely move higher. Quantitative tightening is only slowing down, so remember that Bitcoin dominance could be going higher because we're not actually transitioning into quantitative easing, as we've discussed in all of the videos. Then we also have the Altcoin season index. What do you see here? We are now approaching Bitcoin season, which sounds crazy because Bitcoin dominance has only really gone up. So when did we actually even have that altcoin season? It was right before Trump's inauguration, and if you ask me, it was a pretty pathetic altcoin season because we only pumped above this range for what? A few days, only to come right back down into the neutral level. So now it's starting to look like we will be staying within the Bitcoin season segment here. So pay attention to this because altcoins will likely continue to underperform. This is, however, a good time to start dollar cost averaging into some altcoins that you think can be outperformers. Obviously, we don't want to catch falling knives, but if you have capital ready, it could potentially be smart to start DCAing into your select altcoins because this is the period where you want to be doing that. Of course, if Bitcoin corrects, those altcoins will likely correct. And while I do think that there could still be some more pain, we're starting to approach higher risk-adjusted returns if you are to DCA into altcoins. The only thing here is that this is probably annoying for you to hear because most people have already had their bags full of altcoins during these past few months because everyone has been yelling for an altcoin season. Honestly, now would be the time to consider DCAing, and that's what I'm considering to do. But as I said, as I'm expecting Bitcoin to go lower, I'm very cautious with how I'm allocating my capital. And the only two key altcoins that I've actually been looking at are Ethereum, of course. As I said, I'm trying to accumulate lower, but also Hype, because they're generating a ton of revenue with Hyperliquid, and I think it's one of the most solid altcoins for this cycle. If you haven't checked them out already, make sure you do. This is their website over here, and you can start trading on a decentralized exchange, which I think is very much going to be the future. Just check it out for yourself. This isn't a paid promotion. I really think that they have a solid product. Then we also have the rumors that were floating around yesterday with President Trump potentially going to remove capital gains on crypto. Naturally, this fell through. We went over his video in yesterday's video, so if you want to watch what he actually said at the crypto summit, go ahead and watch yesterday's video. But basically, it was another nothing burger, and this reflected the price action. As we can see, Intel came out. President Trump is reportedly expected to make a major update on his upcoming crypto strategy, and this was around here. Naturally, Bitcoin saw a nice pump to the upside. Then the major update is rumored to be that Trump will announce a zero tax on crypto capital gains. We kept on pumping into that news, and then basically all he said was another nothing burger. Crypto is the biggest revolution. No major updates aside from the fact that he said he wants to make America the super crypto capital of the world, or whatever that means. So with these events, it's very much been buy the rumor, sell the news, and this has happened over and over and over again. And I'm actually surprised that a lot of people are following for it because every single time that Trump is about to speak at any kind of digital asset summit or anything crypto related, we do see Bitcoin pumping only to result lower afterwards. So now you know, be careful with these kinds of rumors because they can often see price corrections afterwards. Then, if we take a look at this, Watcher Guru actually got hacked yesterday, and the hack was pretty interesting because they came out and said, Swift nearing agreement with Ripple to use XRP for cross-border payments with billions of XRP secured in escrow as liquidity reserves. I'm sure this excited the XRP community a lot, but this was unfortunately not true. If we take a quick look at the liquidation heat maps, what we can see here is that on the 3-day chart, there is a lot of liquidity around $83,000 all the way down to just below $81,000, which is interesting to see because as we know, we've been getting rejected at the 200-day moving average. And so potentially we could come back down here and grab this liquidity, which I think is actually more than likely. And it was interesting to see yesterday that the Bitcoin spot ETF saw $160 million in inflows, potentially marking that reversal. But for Ethereum, as we can see, some more outflows. Ethereum just can't catch a break at the moment. I still think that there will come a time in the near future where Ethereum will start to outperform Bitcoin, but as you know, it's just getting absolutely trolled all across Twitter. Everyone is making fun of Ethereum at the moment, and rightfully so. I mean, the price action has been pretty dire, but just wait, because I do think that the Ethereum pump will surprise everyone when it does happen. I've been saying this time and time again, so don't quote me on that. But as quantitative tightening does start slowing down and we potentially start to enter QE, that is when we can see Ethereum start to outperform Bitcoin and naturally drag the rest of the altcoin market with it, if of course Bitcoin is still ranging as it currently is. And that would sum up today's quick update. As always, if you want to trade with me, make sure to click the first link in my description. It brings you directly to weeks where you can earn a 50% deposit bonus, which means that if you are to deposit just $2,000 to your week's account, you get $1,000 back for trading purposes. We also have a competition where you can win up to $800,000 for trading as you normally would. Make sure to sign up. It's the first link in my description down below. If you enjoy the content, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's update.